What's up, guys? I'm Dave, the Military Millionaire, and today I want to tell you about the best real estate CRMs for investors in 2021. Now, there are a lot of real estate CRMs out there, customer relationship managers, and I'm going to explain to you some of the best. I'll mention a free one, best for investors, best for whatever, and I'm going to dig through why these are important and which ones I recommend, so that hopefully you can figure it out, because it was kind of a pain for me to decide which one to use. I actually use two now for two different things, and yeah, it was painful. So by the end of this, you'll know what CRM is best for you, and maybe we'll be using some of the same platforms, and then if you got questions, I can help walk you through it. If you get something out of this, hit subscribe, and if you have another CRM that you want to mention, throw it in the comments down below. I'm always down to hear about new stuff. Now, there are a ton of real estate CRMs in the market, but before I even began investing in real estate, I learned how to use a CRM on recruiting duty. We had this wonderful system called Marine Corps Recruiting Systems, MCRS, that we used to keep tabs on everybody we contacted about joining the Marine Corps. Now, as any good recruiter knows, if you were a Marine Corps recruiter, this system was a freaking nightmare to work with. I mean, it was terrible. So that's probably a bad example for me to give you, but I'm here to tell you that a good CRM is a game changer. Now, I've used several different free and paid CRMs as a real estate investor. They made a huge difference in my real estate game. So first off, I guess I should back up. I mentioned it before, but what is a real estate CRM? Customer relationship management software. So CRM is a tool for keeping track of the leads in your business. Have you ever bumped into somebody a year down the road in your industry and discovered that they used another real estate agent to sell their home? You can replace agent and home with whatever profession you're in, right? Maybe it's they sold their house to another investor. Maybe it's someone enlisted in the Army instead of the Marine Corps. You can't save them all. If you have experienced this, I'm sure you've realized in that moment the importance of following up with clients and leads. You're probably like, why did they go with them? Well, you didn't follow up. A good CRM will not only track every interaction you have with your leads, also remind you to follow up with them, or even automate the follow-up process until they respond or they make it to the end of your pipeline. These CRMs can easily create tens of thousands of dollars worth of revenue in your business, just by ensuring that you don't forget about people in the pipeline. So why do you need a real estate CRM? Without a consistent automated follow-up system, you'll inevitably let deals slide by unnoticed. Now, on recruiting duty, we're taught that situations change every 90 days with people. It means that a seller who wasn't quite motivated enough to sell to you today might be in 90 days, 180 days, or a year, right? Or 2 years, right? So for this reason, you absolutely must follow up with leads periodically to see how things are going for them. A good CRM helps keep you on track with automatic follow-ups and reminders to follow up in person. This will help you remember all the conversations that you took place, all the developments along the way, all kinds of stuff. Now, no matter how well you can keep track of all the people you're talking to, there will come a time when your business grows too big. Eventually, you're going to have a CRM. Eventually, you will have to have a CRM in order to keep track of your leads. And I promise it is easier to build those systems now and then grow into them than it is a scramble to put all your leads in place once you start losing deals. All right, there are a lot of different CRM options out there, as I mentioned. Some of them are better than others for what you're looking to do, but it's ultimately up to you to determine what CRM fits your needs best. So here's the best free CRM that I've used, HubSpot. Now, I use HubSpot to keep track of the people that I refer to lenders and agents. This allows me to follow up with them through the process and ensure that the professionals I'm recommending are actually holding, they're holding up my expectations, right? Like they're doing well, which allows me to help out more service members and veterans through my platform. Now, I like to follow up with people, and at this time, HubSpot has proven to be the best tool for keeping tabs on this process for free. It's very simple, it's free to use for your first process, and it's great. Now, I'm going to end up paying for it soon because I'm going to grow into that, but as they move along a pipeline, HubSpot might be perfect for you, right? Now, my favorite paid CRM for real estate investors is REsimpli, or Real Estate Simply. So REsimpli is another customer relationship management software that I personally use. Now, this one is specifically organized to work with real estate, hence the RE in REsimpli. I have found it extremely helpful for several reasons. First, REsimpli gives you 5 free phone numbers to allow you to track, which allows you to see where your leads are coming from. For example, I use one phone number for direct mailouts, one for text blasting, one for in-person leads and business cards, one for website referrals, and then I don't have the fifth one set up yet. You can even have these calls automatically forward to a call center if you desire, and you'll still be able to see where the leads are coming in. Now you can set up, you can also set up automatic drip campaigns with text messages, ringless voicemails, reminders, for manual follow-ups. There's a lot of different stuff in there. So I have this set up for several different types of follow-up campaigns, and I'm a fan because it means I can just set it on autopilot and drip. Now, there's also this thing called list stacking. This feature allows you to upload several lists over time to ensure that you're not mailing to duplicates. Now, this also may help you. It helps if you had previously marked an address as return to sender, and then you pull another list, and if that person and address is on the new list, with the list stacking, it won't duplicate. So it'll continue, it will still mention that they are a return to sender, so you don't have to worry about mailing to an address that you had already proven to be invalid more than once, right? You don't want to be sending mail to people who got return to sender because that's just wasting money. Now, another benefit to REsimpli is that it has great KPI tracking, which is key performance indicators. KPIs are great, right? So these are useful to help you see the strengths and weaknesses in your lead follow-up game. It has built-in accounting software to tie everything into your business together. There's an automated task management to track your systems and processes in order to hold your team accountable. REsimpli is also a project management tool which can be used to create scopes of work, upload files, manage your timelines, and budgets for projects if you should desire. To put it simply, REsimpli is a great all-around tool for tracking and converting your leads. In fact, I have a friend who spent over $200,000 building a custom Podio setup for his business and his team, and then he tested out REsimpli and he switched over. Can you imagine spending that much money and then switching over to a system that's like less than $1,200 a year? And for the record, REsimpli does cost like $97 a month or something, but totally worth it. That spoke volumes to me. And it was at his recommendation that I tried REsimpli for the first time, and I've become a huge fan of it since then. So there'll be a link down below in the comment or in the description if you want to check it out. It'll give you a free, I can't remember if it's a 7-day or 14-day trial, but a free trial so you can test it out and see if you like it. The best CRM for courses. So Monday.com. If you're thinking of building out a checklist for an online course or a mastermind program, Monday.com might be the perfect option for you. Now, I first used it when I joined my friend Ryan Dossey's real estate mastermind, Create Cashflow, and each week they have action steps that you need to complete before you move on to the next piece. And these action steps are posted on Monday.com, and it's like a professional checklist, and each item has a box where you can mark the task as like pending, scheduled, still need to do, whatever, and then completed, whatever. And so you can see where you're at and what you still need to go back on. And then you can also, there's a notes section where Ryan and his team, they put like an additional video for more specifics on how to do that. And I thought that stuff was really valuable, right? So yeah, been a fan, right? I've been a fan of how simple this platform is, keeping me on track with the action items in this program. So if you run like a course or a mastermind where you can have like actionable steps that people need to take, that might be the option to utilize. All right, Podio. Now, Podio was at one point the end-all be-all for real estate CRMs. I've had several friends who spent a lot of money on their setups, and they built out really intense and elaborate Podio setups. And some of them had a ton of success. One of my friends is extremely organized. He used Podio to build out an incredibly sophisticated if this, then that lead flow setup marketing platform. And Podio is certainly a viable option as a CRM, and a lot of people still use it, right? And they use it successfully. Now, I personally have not tested out Podio, but I wanted to mention it here because I know that several people who do and they love it. All right, so my final thoughts on the best real estate CRM. Ultimately, it depends on how much money you want to spend and what metrics you want to track. I am a huge fan of REsimpli as a CRM for marketing and managing my off-market leads. I haven't found anything as simple as this to set up, and for the price, it's a no-brainer for me. Now, I would absolutely recommend it as an all-inclusive option for your real estate business. If you're looking for a free CRM, though, HubSpot might meet your needs for a little while. But if you need more than one lead flow, you'll have to upgrade to a paid account eventually. I hope this helped you decide on the best real estate investor CRM for you, and I look forward to hearing about how these platforms are working for you. If there's another CRM you absolutely love, leave the name of it in the comments so I can take a gander at it. Oh, and you know, of course, I should find a way to use a CRM to automate this. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Smash that little thumbs up and ring the notification bell so you get notified of new content. And all that stuff that I should say at the beginning of the video so people stay around and they actually do it. But have a great day. I love you all.